Hello. So, you clicked on the video. You're probably considering yourself a new or returning player. And if you're anything like me, the variety of content there is to do in Black Desert Online can be a little bit intimidating, and without a goal, to give you a guideline on what you're going to be doing in the game, it can get pretty overwhelming. I know whenever I first started playing, and every time I took a break, that's always what it was. Is long story short, not sure what to do, got overwhelmed with the options, and just decided to take a break. So this video is going to be a part of a series designed to help new or returning players identify a few goals, walk through how to achieve them, and discuss like what you'll be able to achieve with that goal. Um, the specific focus of this video is going to, as you might have gathered from the title, be how to gear up initially for free. After making your character, the first step towards achieving that goal is going to be doing the main storyline. Um, you will be going through and starting the quest line and just gradually working through the entire story. There's quite a lot. It should keep you occupied for quite a long time. Um, Not going to do a step-by-step guide on how to complete the story, but I am going to give a couple of pointers on things to look out for and things to do along the journey. The first being, I want to just make this note early. Um, at level 53, you will gain access to a quest called The Adventurer's Tome regarding the Legend of Changa. It is decently lengthy, um, but it rewards you with a tome, or this item, to combine with the tome you get at the very beginning of the game to make the Changa tome, the Changa Sharikan Tome of Wisdom, which gives you additional combat XP obtained through quest rewards, increased by 30%. As soon as you're able to do that, I would recommend going ahead and taking the time to knock this quest out. There's plenty of guides online. You can definitely get through that. Um, the next thing I want to note is shortly after the story takes you to title loads, the story will take you to Heidel. Once you get to that, shortly after that, there's a quest line over at Lunch Farm Ruins. That's when you'll get your first Naru piece of gear, as well as a few beginner Blackstones to start upgrading your Naru gear. Um, the Naru gear will introduce you into the enhancing system, and it does have an increased success rate, so it does make it a little bit easier. But by the end of the Medea storyline, which is in this area, um, you will have ideally you will have got pen on all of your gear pieces. Um, Once you do that, and you are either level 50 and completed the quest looking for adventurers, or level 56, you'll be able to go to your Black Spirit and receive a quest called Special Aid Fugar's Letter. At that point, you can come down here and you can search for wherever the nearest Fugar is. And he's at most major cities next to the stables. And once you complete the quest that the Black Spirit gave you, you will have access to several quests to exchange each of your individual pieces of Naru gear for gear called Narcillan gear. The only piece that you won't have at this point is most likely going to be your Awakening weapon, which once you are level 56, the Black Spirit will give you your class's Awakening quest. and that will include a cannon awakening weapon, which can then be exchanged at Fugar for the Narcillan awakening weapon. You're going to want to continue through the story beyond that point. At that point, you should be just finishing up Calpheon, I believe, heading over to Medea. Let's see. Looking for adventures is the end of the Calpheon storyline and right before the start of the Medea questline. So you'll go through Medea, and through Valencia, you will get a quest ring called the Red Sand Crystal ring. It can be upgraded to Try, and is a solid ring that will carry you pretty much all the way to level 62. The Capotia story will give you the Forest's Eye earring, which can also be upgraded to Try, and will hold you over till you replace it at level 63. The other slots, by the time you get to level 61, you will have the full set of Capotia earring, or Capotia gear. Capotia accessories, rather. Which I have already knocked out. So 58, you'll get the Capotia ring. 59, you'll get the Capotia earring. Level 60, you get the belt. And level 61, you'll have the necklace. So the only slot you'll need to fill is one ring and one earring. Focus on getting those upgraded with the 2 quest pieces. At this point, you can continue, complete the whole story if that's what you want to do, or you can start grinding for XP, get a little bit of money. But at this point, no matter what, if you haven't already, I would push to 61. If you've completed the Kama Sylvia storyline and have not gotten to level 61, I would push to 61 to get the Capotia necklace. Once you do that, you will have gear set I will put on screen. It will be 228 AP, 238 Awakening AP, and 290 DP. Once you've got that, you've got the baseline gear, and there's a few follow-up goals that you can work on over time because they will be a little more time consuming. They're not difficult, just takes time. The first is to be working on your adventure logs, specifically the Igor Batali's adventure log. It will, in total, once you've completed all 15, will give you 4 AP, 2 DP, 90 health, 65 stamina, 28 weight, 9 accuracy, 8 evasion, and 4 inventory slots for your entire account. This will easily help push you into brackets for AP and DP. Level 62 is your next goal, which again is just a matter of time, taking the time to grind, get some money stacked up in the process. That will get you the Capotia ring, which will replace your red sand crystal ring. Then level 63 is your next goal, which will give you the Capotia earring, which will replace your Forest's Eye earring. I will put the gear sets on screen for those accordingly. So another goal you can also work on is your Book of Margahan. The first one will give you Agris, and it will continue to give you more Agris. You will get increased drop rate with your Agris, and then the second book will give you additional max points and faster recovery and more max points. And what Agris will do is when you enable it, it will give you an increased drop rate, essentially, for junk items, which is where a lot of your consistent money will come. So the first book you can start at level 58, and level 60 will unlock the second book. So I would recommend pushing those accordingly. They're not too terribly difficult. Um, yeah. And basically, anytime you have Agris Fever, I would recommend you use it when you grind. It's just going to increase your money per hour. And if you're not using it, if you're just letting it sit there like I have been, it's a waste. So definitely take advantage of that. So basically at this point, you're good to start grinding, continuing through the story. Um, and then while you're doing that, some things I would recommend you do are your dark rifts. Anytime they stack up to 12, go ahead and go run those. It's definitely something I'm going to be doing soon. Um, and then also every day, I would recommend you speak to the Black Spirit, pick up your daily and any weekly um, boss scrolls that you can. I would recommend stacking them up and completing them once a month or so. And that, between the dark rifts and the boss scrolls and just grinding, you'll have a decent amount of income coming in. Not anything crazy, but a decent amount of income that you can start stacking up some money and start saving. So now that we've got a decent gear score, um, we've got a little bit of income started. The next few videos, we're going to go over some other things you can do, some other goals you can aim for to increase your daily silver income. And it gives us a little bit of variety of content that we can do each day to break up just exclusively doing combat. Um, Hope that y'all found this video helpful. So don't forget to like, comment, and share the video with a friend that you think would find this video helpful. You can also subscribe to support the channel and help it grow. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.